Amanda, this has been a little bit, I guess, of a different promotion process because your last two fights, there was a little bit of animosity or just tension between you and your opponents, right? And against Raquel, it seems like you guys are friendly, that, you know, it's been a very easy process. Has it felt different for you, this promotion process?
No, definitely it's not different.
Yeah.
It's the only thing, we are cool. You know, we hang out, we go out, and I think it's normal, you know? Like, we knew one day it's gonna happen, and here we go. And now, step in the cage and do a work, and then after, we can go out and hang out and be friends again.
In a way, like, were you happy that that was the fight that ended up being made, that she was the one who got that opportunity?
Yeah, definitely she got the opportunity, and it's supposed to happen before, but she got injured, and then we have to wait a little bit. But I know she's gonna heal fast, and now it's gonna be scheduled, and then here we go. I'm excited. It's pretty good.
It's interesting because you're kind of usually the underdog, and now this time you're not just a favorite, like you're a really big favorite. You talked a little bit about this in the past, that you don't take that into consideration that much, but now getting here and just seeing that the odds are so in your favor, do you follow that at all? Is that something that in any way you pay attention to?
Definitely not, you know. I didn't even know that. I only hear from you guys, from other people's friends and fans, talk to me about that. I only think about, you know, stepping in the cage and getting my work done. I know Rock is pretty tough. You know, a lot of people underestimated Rock, but I'm not. I know she's tough. I know she's gonna step in the cage, she's gonna bring it. Because when we are challenging, you want a double belt. Yeah. You want a double belt. You have to give everything. You don't have nothing to lose it. You know, I'm the one have something to lose it right here. I have to be careful about it, and I have to expect the best Rock than ever. That's why I train very hard. That's why I'm ready mentally for this moment, and I will get this belt with me home once again. I'm not playing with this. This is not the moment to play. I'm the champion. I have to keep proving, make statements. Yeah. And this is one more time. I will keep proving, and I will walk away with my belt. This is the only thing that I think.
I remember before, on the lead up to your fight with Ronda, you talked a little bit about how you felt maybe a little overlooked. The promotion was a lot on her, and I think for a while in your career you felt a little that way. You talked a little bit about that, how people maybe weren't paying that much attention to you. And now here you are, and you're in a headliner, and it's your home country, and you know, really all eyes on you for this one. Are you happy with the recognition that you're getting now at this point of your career?
I always say that what is meant to be, we will always find the way. Yeah. You know, and I know I know at the time when I asked to fight Ronda Rousey, I know I would beat Ronda Rousey. And after that moment was so big, right? Everybody waited for that moment. Everybody thinks she's gonna beat me. But like, ended up, I beat her, of course, because I knew I would beat her. And of course, it was everything about her, you know. For a long time, she was the face in this division, you know. Everybody expected that, everybody know UFC is gonna make that show. But I want a UFC talk to me, be more open about what is going down in that moment, you know. Yeah. If they call me, like, listen, Amanda, you know, Ronda Rousey, she's big, she's come back, we're gonna promote this, you know. We can have a pretty open relationship, but they don't mean anything. When I heard she's not gonna do the media and everything, you guys told me, I didn't even know anything, you know, and I feel a little bit left out, and that got me a little bit emotional, and I was a little bit upset with UFC because of that. But nothing changed. I know the result is gonna be exactly how it was, and I know after that moment, a lot of things gonna change inside the company, and it be changed a lot. Have a lot to still change, but they do it very well right now.
Yeah, you're happy now.
Yeah, I'm happy. I actually, like, I'm always happy. You know, UFC is a huge company. I love it to be a part of this. You know, they changed my life. You know, when I leave Brazil, I was early in my career. My dream was become a UFC fighter, and I'm now UFC fighter and the champion.
Yeah.
And my life, like my finances is pretty good. You know, I can help my family. My life is pretty good. I can live very good for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know, I know we can make this change. You know, we can make this big. Me and UFC, we know we can make these partnerships huge in the future. You know, and I feel like everything is gonna be in the place soon.
You talked about how the challenger coming in, she's the one with something to get, right? Like she wants the belt. The way you won the belt was amazing, and then you defended it against Ronda, and then you had a really tight, like, situation going on, rivalry going on with Valentina, and you defended that. Like, you've done all these things. Now here you are. What drives you? Like, what is the thing that, for her, it's the belt, and for you, like, what makes you really, like, what is the thing that you're aiming for? Like, what makes you get up every morning and go train?
Stay champion.
Yeah.
See the belt every day, and then look and then say, this is mine.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to stay there for a long, long time, because you can have the belt. You know, you can have the belt, but to have the belt and be a champion is something completely different.
Yeah.
And I want to stay in this level right here as a champion, better than all those guys in this division, and keep evolving, you know. I don't only say that. I focus, I go to the gym, I train, I get better and better, mentally and physically. And I keep improving, you know. I know my fight against Valentina was tight, but she was the challenge.
Yeah.
She's supposed to do something about it. I'm the champion. I'm there for defending my belt. She won my belt.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to fight the whole time. She running me the whole time. I went to try catch her head the whole time. And then when I saw like she's being run so much, I have to pace myself a little bit and then be smart. Was exactly what I did. Be smart. Champion is smart.
Yeah.
That's how I am champion.
That's the fight we have now. But before, there was that really big talk about Cyborg. We talked extensively about that. But then it seemed like you guys were super friendly at first, but then things were said on your end, on her end. The situation there seems to have gotten a little tense. Did that in any way turn you off for the fight, or is it something that are you still thinking about after this one? Do you still want that Cyborg fight?
You know, my division was kind of like stop.
Yeah.
And I was at home like training is not coming up.
Yeah.
And when I saw like in her division, I don't have nobody either.
Yeah.
And then I decided like, okay, I'm gonna go up. I wanna fight, you know. I wanna keep it like grow, keep it, you know, evolve. I wanna fight. And then I talked to my coach, and then we discussed like, you wanna go up? I say like, I think it's a good idea. Let's do it. And then I text Dana, and then I'm ready, you know, the whole time. And then I don't know what happened with the negotiation. Nothing's happened. But yeah, we were school as well, but we never was friends. We never trained together ever. We never was in the same gym.
Yeah.
We never nothing. Of course, when we see each other, we respect each other. But this is MMA,
Yeah.
you know. This is the only one champion. This is a single sport. And, you know, nothing personal. I always say that. It's not personal about Chris. Like, nothing. This is sport.
Yeah.
If you want to fight somebody, that's it. It's nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to prove you better than her, or she's going to prove she's better than you, that's it. After that, nothing happened. This is a business. Business.
But is that a fight that you would still be interested in?
You know, like, I always say I have to keep focusing Rocky. After this fight, I can talk about my next step, you know?
And talking about Rocky, what do you break her down a little bit for me? I think we all know that she's greedy, that she can be a brawler if the fight takes her there, but that's not all that she has. So what do you see in her game? Like, break her down technically a little bit for me.
You know, Rocky have a good ground. She have a very dangerous guillotine.
Yeah.
She have a good jab. You know, her strike, she be involved a lot. Her cardio is very good, you know. And I feel like if I give it to her too much space, she can grow in the fight.
Yeah.
You know, and I know she's gonna step in the cage. She's gonna pressure me, because all my opponents look my fights, they wanna pressure me, and thinking because my old fights, I'm gonna have the same mistakes forever. And I feel like she's gonna step and then she's gonna pressure me. She's gonna try to do the dirty box, you know. She's gonna try to exhaust me, as a cardio, as like fatigue.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to do that, but nothing's gonna change the result. I know everything, all her game plan. She having her mind right now. I know, because I've been there before.
Yeah.
I know I was a challenge. You know, I was underdog. I fight with somebody else that I have to pressure to get the fights done. You know, I know how to read the opponent very well. I know how to adjust my game inside the cage. And I know as well break somebody mentally. And I think she is strong. But I will be ready, like in everywhere, to make sure I step out with my belt.
Often when we talk about the people coming into our country, right? They talk a lot about the crowds because there is o vai morrer, the Brazilian crowd is super loud and they're going to be in your favor. But then there's the other side of it, that there might be a little bit of pressure on your end too, right? Because you're the one who they want to win. You're the one who's going to have their support. So do you take that into account? Like, do you visualize coming out to the octagon? How does the crowd like factor into your mindset for the fight right now?
For me, in that moment when I walk to the cage, I like don't hear anything. Honestly, like I black out and focusing my mission, you know. But I feel like it's gonna be crazy in the arena. I expect that. You know, MMA in Brazil is huge. Yeah. You know, especially this card. You know, we have Vitor, we have Lyoto, we have all these guys. We have myself come home with the belt, and all Brazilians in these cars. I think it's gonna be crazy. The things that I wanna like see how the crowd is gonna. I wanna see after how the crowd react when I walk in. You know, this is like making me interesting to see later, because in the moment I'm not gonna see anything, you know. But I'm very excited. Honestly, I'm very happy to come back home and bring this belt, share this happening with my people. You know, I feel like everything that I did in my life, I have to share with people. I'm very happy. I have to give it the planet, you know, like this happening, you know. And I feel come back home in the front of my family, my friends, and all the fans. This is gonna be awesome. I'm very excited.
And you said that you kind of like have her game plan figured out, that you know what she's gonna do, that you've been there before. When you visualize the fight and the way you prepared for it, do you have an idea of how it's gonna happen, like how it's gonna end, how it's gonna go down?
Actually, we never know what is going on inside the cage, you know. We think we know. Of course, we want our hands raised. But you have to figure it out, you know. I have my game plan, but sometimes something completely different happens inside the cage. You know, something happen you didn't even train and then happen. You're like, wow, that's crazy. But I feel like I'm gonna step in, you know, patience, and see what she's bringing, and then capitalize, and then from there start putting my game. You know. But I know I'm gonna figure it out early, and then I will put in my pace and put all my game plan inside the cage.